What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Courts of the Celtic Wyvern King as we jump back into our Theros 5e campaign, where we actually have audio!
Yay!
Can we make sure to test that shit this time? But we're going to go ahead and go around and say who you are, who you play, and what is still going through your character's head, as you realize that you all are literally in the underworld. And we're going to go eeny, meeny, miny, Sam.
What is up, y'all? I am Sam, Markov & Co. on most socials, if I can ever get them back up and running again. God forbid I have work and have other things to take care of. I play Deimos, the group's Order of Ancients Satyr Paladin, who for once in his life doesn't exactly know what to say, because we're in the underworld. We're not dead. We're very much alive. We shouldn't be here. How did we get here? How do we get out of here? Why are we here?
Well, you know why you're here.
We have an idea of why we're here.
And I thought we were here because we just fell in a hole in the ground.
Exactly, but
Because
last I checked, some random hole in the ground doesn't randomly lead to the underworld.
Well, no, remember, because y'all put the note from the dude who offed himself from the cursed item with his body. His anger was that strong it summoned you. So you know why you're in the underworld. It's technically your fault, even though it's not your fault. It's your grandfather's fault.
Oh.
Talking to Deimos on the grandfather's fault part.
Yep.
Now, see, Numbers, Underworld from Epic the Musical would be more fitting if they actually sailed into the underworld.
That too. Also, amazing reference call out.
We more or less fell in the hole.
There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. Alright. Let's go eeny, meeny, miny, Leandros. Miles.
Oh, okay. Good evening, everybody. I'm Miles, aka Turquoise Bard 98, and I'm playing Leandros, the human College of Lore bard. And Leandros is feeling very intimidated, very chilled right now, seeing they're in the underworld. Very utterly resolved. He's not resolved. He's going to try not to soil himself. And still feeling kind of very kind of out of his depth.
Fair. Alright, and last but not least, Colette.
Hi, I am Jay. I'm playing Colette, the satyr cleric for Karametra. And I think what's going through her head is just a wave of guilt, because oh man, this guy was going through kind of the same thing I was with the brooch, and also was that my fault we're down here? And also fear of why we're in the underworld. Was this the fates? Was this just this guy that was so angry that he just pulled us down here? And so she's confused, scared, and feels bad. Say.
No, fair enough. Yeah, because last we left off... Well, actually, before I get to that, because once again, like I said, I'm Kel, also known as the Celtic Wyvern King. One, if you like what you see, make sure to hit that follow button. We always appreciate when we get new follows. Same if you subscribe. Ooh, excuse me. And just a reminder, you do get one free sub a month using Twitch Prime or Luna, whatever the fuck they want to call it now. And I say that not necessarily because, use it on me, though, Grant, I would definitely appreciate it. It's so at least you have the information to use on whoever you choose to use it on. But I will say... Oh, wrong thing. We do have a merch store, and just a little hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You get a discount if you're a sub. Again, hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, push off a wall, or push down a cliff.
Or what now?
But yeah, we got all sorts of merch, though, on there. Because we have our, just overall channel merch. We have swimming trunks, which ran at this point, unless you're in the way, way south, probably won't be good to use right now, because it's getting colder than a witch's tit outside. And it ain't even November or December yet. But we also have We have Pride Month merch, because it doesn't matter if it's no longer June. Every month you can be an ally. And then we do have some channel-specific stuff. Like we have... I need to get some more done for this, like the one with the cursed item. But we do have stickers and a sweatshirt from one of our earlier moments of the game. You can't lead a horse to water, horse to water, but you can toss an ass. Alright. But last we left off, though, as they were leaving Idios, Colette just happened to see something shiny in a puddle and decided to grab it. It was just a... I forgot the exact term for it. But essentially, it's like the pin used to hold up a toga or a tunic.
Brooch.
And there's a more official term for it. I just can't remember what it is. It's similar to a brooch, but I can't remember the actual term.
Clasp?
No, it's something else. Anyway, upon touching it, though, they immediately started hearing, "On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again." And found out they were the only ones able to hear it. And after a while, no matter what they did to try to separate it from Colette, it immediately poofed back onto their person. Even when trying to use Leopold's tiny hut where no spell could pass through the barrier, it still came back. Eventually, though, as they traveled, and this thing would go back and forth from singing to humming to whistling, and all that stuff. But eventually, they actually came across a very decrepit hut. And eventually, after a little bit of jump scares with a body falling from the ceiling, pulling down vines, to see the words just written over and over again, they found out that this person actually had the cursed item before them. And it was given to them because that person went to a satyr revelry, and the satyrs there were a little more mischievous than normal. And it literally drove the person insane to the point where they ended up giving what was left of his remains a proper burial. And they also were able to find out how to break the curse once they realized it was from a satyr revelry. So they were able to do so. It was only upon finding the note left by the person who passed that they really got more of an insight of what was going on. And they chose to bury the note with the body. That then caused a hole in the ground to open up, and all three of them got sucked down to, they had no idea where. And this person in front of them just immediately came across a person, and they just immediately started fighting. Like, this person went full on attack, and they found out this was actually the person they buried. And sadly for Deimos, this person had it out for him because he was a spitting image, minus the blindfold, of his grandfather, who was the one who gave him the cursed item. So, after they defeated him, they were able to exit the cave they kind of arrived in, and was like, okay, this place is a little, spooky. And it was only until they saw Athreos sailing down the river that they realized that they were in the underworld. As they can see on the horizon the different parts of the underworld. And that is where we're going to pick it up, so take it away.
Ah. Fuck.
I couldn't... A succinct way of putting it, Deimos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, this will take some figuring out. How the fuck did we get here?
I don't... We... A hole opened up in the ground beneath us, and we... You don't think it was because we... ended the curse, do you? That doesn't seem right.
That'd be a hell of a reward for ending curse.
I know, right?
I heard somebody joke about the term no good deed goes unpunished. I didn't think it was literal.
Also, that stupid brooch.
Yes.
Yeah, apparently my grandfather was a raging dick.
Yeah.
Huh.
First that labyrinth the Minotaur brothers hid in, and then that demented sewer ride, and now this. Right now I'm starting to feel like this quest is just like just like a random terrible things happening one after another.
Everything
Certainly
happens
doesn't follow
for
any sort of narrative through line, in my opinion.
everything happens for a reason, though.
This too.
This too. Actually, this could work out to our favor.
So,
The one we were looking for. Right?
Mhm.
He escaped from here.
Phoenix? Well, yes, everybody knows that story.
Maybe he left something behind.
Yes, there was. Yes, there were. There are some rumors that perhaps he did leave something. Fragment of his soul, perhaps. How far away is Athreos?
I mean, he's a good distance from you. You can just tell he is because you know how the gods are always big in size, type deal.
Yeah.
Like if, let me put it this way: you're not craning your head up like this to see him. You're more like, oh, if to kind of give you an idea of the distance.
Well, Athreos is. But I'm sorry. How do you pronounce it again?
Athreos.
Athreos. Okay. Well, Athreos himself is right there. I mean, perhaps if we simply go up, say we're on a mission from his fellow gods, that's possible. He might be open to helping us.
Perhaps, but we do stand the other problem. We're not dead.
Well,
We're not
no,
supposed to be down here.
Well, yes, but maybe maybe we can turn that to our advantage. The faster we find what we're looking for, the faster we can leave where we're not supposed to be, sort of thing.
I mean,
It's
what
an
other
idea.
options do we have? Just walk one direction and go.
That is an idea, actually.
I would say I don't like that
Or-
shit-eating grin.
I beg your pardon?
Not talking to the god.
He's gonna pull out the artifact.
You're talking about the one that each of you got that was unique to you, right? So, like in your case, it looked like the thing that was on the pommel.
Yep.
Got
Like, we're here for a reason, right?
Yes.
Right now we find ourselves without direction. If we are meant to find whatever this is, we will find it no matter what path we take.
All right.
So why not? And he puts it on the ground, still holding it. We simply ask fate which direction we should take, and he spins it.
I think there's a difference between, like, and asking fate for guidance, and there seems more like you might as well roll a die to roll. There, sorry, words. You might as well roll a die to determine what action you should take next. It doesn't seem very reliable.
It may not initially, but that's kind of the point of trusting in fate. If it's already written, no matter what path you take, you'll always end up in the same corner.
I suppose there is some logic to that. I just makes me feel uneasy.
Trusting in fate is not something one does without thought. It takes understanding. Normally those who all follow it have either been enlightened to the truth.
Sorry, I thought I felt something brush my arm for a moment.
Look over to see something. If something actually did brush his arm.
Nope, nothing there.
I think you're paranoid.
Well, we are in. Yes, we're in the land of the dead. This is. I think paranoia is an appropriate response.
I'm feeling dizzy. Don't stare at the thing.
I'll just wait for it to slow down and stop.
So when it stops, it's pointing at you, Deimos.
Okay. So he'll immediately look behind him, see if there's anything he sees in the distance.
No, behind you's the way you came in. Like I said, it's just pointing at you. There was no, like, unearthly glow to it.
Huh.
You're saying that we should go back.
Possibly.
All right, here. Let's not humor this. Let's see if it's truthfully something. If this doesn't work, let's go towards the god, and she will walk back. She will go towards the direction it pointed out.
All right, you walk back in. It's literally where you landed after falling for God knows how long. And yeah, nothing there.
She'll kind of just to double check. She doesn't want to, discredit him immediately. She'll go around the cave and have her hands brush the walls and just look for anything out of place, if there could be anything out of place to her in this area. But really, just trying to really investigate, see if there's anything here.
No, you're not really able to spot anything. What does happen, though, because I was not expecting to roll what I did, is you hear the same voice from before going, "I'm not done." Roll initiative.
What?
Oh, fuck!
Oh, he came back for round 2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my lord. It's the fates wanted us to fight again. They said you're not done today.
Or maybe he is our freaking way out.
Yeah, like Leandros
Alright,
Leandros turns to Deimos and says, "Well, thank you so much."
You're welcome?
I got a 6.
I got a 13.
I gotta add my initiative to this one. 19.
Alright, Deimos, you start us off.
First, find where the voice is coming from.
Oh, it was the way you came, like the only way out of this cave.
Oh, come on then. I'm not the one you think I am, but if you want to go a second time and lose a second time, you are more than welcome. I'm guessing they're hiding themselves, or are they?
No, they're literally standing in the way, like sword and shield in hand, or not sword and shield, shield and spear.
All right, let's do this. Charging in.
All right. Yeah, he's only like maybe 15 feet from you.
We're gonna do the classic swing bash.
Yep.
So that's a 17,
That hits.
18,
That hits.
15.
That misses.
So
your sword's hit, the bash misses.
Yeah. He blocks shield with shield. Probably a smart move.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 6 and 5 plus 8.
19.
Yep.
All right.
19 slashing.
Yeah, he'll take the hit and he winces, but he doesn't make any noise. Anything else for your turn?
That was my action, bonus action, and movement.
Yep.
Nothing more from this end.
His turn. So, first thing he's going to do is he's going to attempt a melee attack with a shield on you. That's an 18.
18. That'll hit.
Alright, you need to make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Strength save or not prone. Let's say that's a 14.
You're prone. And the shield deals 7 damage.
Ouch.
And then, hold on.
Copied my ability. Bastard.
Alright, hold on. Alright. He's then going to try his second attack with the spear, which will be an advantage because you're prone.
Oof.
What's your AC?
18.
Both of those miss. Barely. Third attack. Is a 24
That'll hit.
for 8 damage.
Ow.
Right? And he goes, this won't end like last time. And then it's going to go to Leandros.
Okay. Leandros is going to cast Healing Word on Deimos.
Okay.
And that heals him for 7 damage.
Woo.
Yeah, pretty negated all the spear there.
Yeah.
And negated one of the attack's damage altogether.
No, that was completely the shield. Yeah.
Yeah. They just Leandros plucks a few strings on his lyre and says, "Stay in the fight, Deimos. You did this before."
And we can do it again. He didn't break my nose last time, though. That's new.
Yeah. Maybe like with 7 healing, his nose just snaps back into place.
Oh. I needed that. I'm awake now.
It's like, I can breathe. I can fight.
Yeah.
Or no, sorry, I can smell. I can fight.
I can smell you.
Alright, so that's your bonus action.
Oh yes. And for my action, and okay, yeah, I'll just do Vicious Mockery on the
Okay.
on the shade.
That's a wisdom saving throw.
15. I
You
just
rolled a
got
19.
Leandros focuses his attention on the back on the shade and says, "Are you that desperate to lose? You know how this is going to go."
Yeah, like I said, he rolled a 19.
Oh, okay, so that does nothing.
I think it still hurts him. Just a little bit.
No, not for that one. I don't think.
Not enough to take damage. But, like, he'll remember it.
Alright.
I see.
Anything else for you, Leandros?
Nope.
Alright, Colette, you're up.
Alright. I will use my, let me see, bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon again. There goes another spell slot. And instead of a harvesting scythe, this time a rake.
Okay.
Like a 3-pronged rake comes up and is covered in these vines, and there's some as if it's like it was been dirtied. It's like it's not rusty, but there's almost like this usage of it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna attack. Hopefully I can hit. Let me see. Hit DC 6.
Sam, god damn it.
Oh, come on, that's a good one.
Oh, natural
Sick.
20.
Hey!
Okay. So
Oh!
what's the damage dice on spiritual weapon again?
1d8 plus 3.
All right, so that's I made it 11 damage. Go ahead and roll for your other damage.
All right, so that is just 1d8 plus 3.
Yep.
All right, let me find a d8 then.
But Sam, save those jokes for when you're a dad.
I mean, I am a godfather, so
Okay, close enough. Fair enough.
Common. 4 plus 11.
Okay, so that's gonna be 15 points of damage. Wait, you rolled a 1 on a D8?
Is that not possible?
No, I'm just saying oof.
Yeah.
So, no, fair enough. It's like the worst time to roll a 1.
All right, and that's my bonus action, which I love. Really.
Yep, because you do still have your regular action.
because I have healing abilities. I am going to. How bad just vaguely does Deimos look?
on a scale of 1 to 44, I'm sitting at a 36.
All right.
He's definitely
I think
bruised.
you're fine. Let me see. I'm just gonna do a basic run up 5 feet. Quarterstaff. I'm gonna whack him with my quarterstaff.
All right, go ahead and roll the attack.
Alrighty. 17.
That hits.
Sorry, no. Yeah, 17.
Yeah, no, it hits.
I thought I did the math wrong.
You're good.
1d8 plus. Ooh. Okay, I got an 8 damage.
All right.
Probably my best ever turn in our entire campaign.
No, you had some good ones when you were going up. Oh, wrong thing. I don't know why I hit that you deal 80 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
That'd be amazing, though.
Yeah.
All right. So
It gets in his eye.
there we go. Now he's damaged properly. Okay. Yeah, so he's definitely looking a little beat up, but he's still got plenty of fight left in him. Anything else for your turn?
I think that would be all. Let me see. That's my bonus action and my main action.
Yeah, and then you moved up to him, so
yeah.
yeah, so that would be all.
My movement, my bonus action, and my action.
All right. Deimos.
Alright. We're gonna use half our movement speed to get up. Alright. My turn, asshole. Because I forgot about something.
Okay.
Well, we got our when we hit level 4, I pick up Shield Master.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what I could do as a bonus action.
And what's that?
So the technique he did, the knockdown,
Oh, you can do the same.
Shield Master allows you to do just that. I can I can shove, either motion move them back 5 feet or knock them prone.
Okay. So you're going to try and do that?
Well, first we have to make an attack action first, then we
Yeah.
can bash, then we can go for the second attack.
Yeah. No, all good. Just double checking.
So that is 18 to hit.
Okay. And is this the sword or is this a shield?
So this is first I have to attack normally. So this is the sword.
Okay. So he's actually going to use his reaction to parry, which raises his AC by 3.
Okay.
So that's a miss.
Since we attacked, we can then he needs to make a really bash target shield quit. I need him to make a DC 13 strength save.
Even on a miss?
Even on a miss.
Okay, wow. Nice.
It just says if you attack a creature within 5 feet of you that is part of the attack action with a melee weapon, you can immediately bash the target with your shield if it's
Okay.
equipped.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, no fair. What was the DC?
DC 13.
Yeah, he rolled a 15.
Yeah, so he avoids getting knocked down. Second attack. Now had to roll higher.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 19, so that one's going to miss.
You said 19?
19.
Meets it, beats it.
Oh, beats it.
Yeah, with the +3, he's at 19. So you're good there.
So that is going to deal 4 and 4, 8 slashing.
Cool. All right. Anything else?
That was my.
Because you did 2 attacks and a bonus.
Yep. So that should be everything.
Cool. Didn't know if you had any one-liners like normal.
Other than, all right. So tired of this shit.
Alright. So now it's his turn. So he's going to first attempt a shield bash, and I'm going to roll even odds on who it hits. Who wants to be even? Who wants to be odd?
I'm even.
I'm pretty odd.
Cool, Sam. He's going to attempt a shield. He's going to attempt a shield bash on you.
I deserve that one.
That is a 17.
17 meets a beat.
Cool. All right, go ahead and make your strength saving throw. And then take 10 points of damage.
Amos can't catch a break on these strength saves. That's a 7.
Uh-oh, Jesus.
Nope. So you take 10 points and then you get knocked prone.
Thanks.
He just can't stay on his feet today.
Then he's going to make a melee attack against Colette, since Colette tried to, or not tried, but bonked him on the head. Same with the spirit weapon. That is going to be a 13.
Just missed.
Oh, okay. And then second one's going to be on Sam. That's an advantage. Sam, the dice almost killed you. That was almost an at 20.
Oh
my
boy.
lord.
But that's a 14 on die for 21.
21. 21 will hit.
And then damage, that's going to be 7 points of damage.
Well, I'm bloodied. I'm bloodied exactly. I'm at exactly 50%.
Oh my lord.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Alright, and he's going, stay down, punk.
Crazy.
And then, Leandros, you're up.
Okay, yeah, Leandros is feeling kind of discombobulated at these circumstances.
Fair. Yeah, you just saw Deimos get knocked on his ass again.
Yeah.
Fucking bodied.
What do I want to do? How does the how healthy does the spirit look?
Let me grab my calculator real quick to see. Is he at half yet? Nah, he's pretty beat up, but he ain't bloodied yet.
Okay.
Like, you can see, like, quote-unquote blood coming out of, like, the wounds where he's been hit a few times already. But he's still standing as strong as the fight started.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Then I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on him using a 3rd level spell slot.
Okay. What's the saving throw on that again?
15.
No. Wisdom, intelligence.
Yeah, 15 wisdom.
Wisdom, thank you. He failed. That's a 7.
Oh, good. So I think Leandros just kind of strummed, kind of feeling a little. Leandros feels a bit of resolve and kind of strums a menacing melody and points at the. He points at the shade and says, "You know this is. You know the odds are not in your favor," and that just kind of resonates inside the shade's head for 21 psychic damage.
Jesus.
Oh,
Holy shit.
5d6, baby.
weaponized headache.
Yep.
Or
Oh, that is
would that be
terrible.
weaponized existential dread?
I think they could
Weaponized.
correlate.
I'd say more headache.
Nice doubt.
Depends on what you say. But a headache is the...
All right. Anything else for you, Leandros?
No, I think I'm good.
All right. Colette.
Alright, using my bonus action, that is going to be another, just like, pretty much the rake will come down and just, like, I imagine kind of like a pitchfork, just, like, fully, like, just around, on his front
Oh, okay.
claws.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the
I'm gonna
attack.
try an attack. Let me see the
What's that, Sam?
damage. There we go.
Dissonant Whispers has a secondary effect, doesn't it?
Oh yes, that. Oh wait, yes, that's right. I forgot about that. Yes, on a failed save, yeah, it takes the damage, and it must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you, but not into obviously dangerous ground like fire or a pit.
Yeah. Here, hold on.
Which also provokes attack of opportunity for everyone in melee.
Yes.
1 second.
I was thinking about it, it's like Dissonant Whispers. That rings a bet. Wait a second. Isn't that the one that makes them run over? Oh.
Okay, no, I just had to make sure one saying that they were running away due to being frightened, because that actually would make it where I
yeah.
had to re-roll my save. But no. Okay. Yeah, so he is going to run toward the entrance. So the spirit weapon, like, no, spirit weapon doesn't get reaction. It only attacks on your turn's bonus. So Colette and Deimos, you do get attack of opportunities though.
Is that like a to DM rule of like if it's of their own volition, or is no matter what?
For what?
Like if they're running away from frightened, does it count?
Well, no,
Or
no,
if they're
no, no.
just
So,
running-
no, this guy has specifically a feature that he has advantages on saving throws against being frightened.
Oh, I see.
That's why I had to double check the wording on why he was running away to see, like, oh, target becomes frightened and must run away. Then it's like, okay, he'd actually have to roll with advantages for the save because it's
Alright, that
the
makes
fact
sense.
they would give frightening or frightened, but it didn't get frightened. So no, it gets stick with the 7.
No.
We're good.
I do not think spiritual weapon. Let me check. I don't think it has a.
It doesn't have reactions because it goes on your turn.
Yeah. It's
But
just a
so-
bonus action, so it wasn't.
Yep. So you get an attack of opportunity though, like with your quarterstaff or whatever weapon you choose to use, and then Deimos same.
All right.
So that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Nice.
All right.
Okay, quarterstaff.
Dealing.
19. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Sorry, what'd you roll to hit?
19.
Both hit.
Nice.
So that is
Two.
8 slashing from me.
All right.
All right, that's 8 bludgeoning from me.
I said I need 8, not 5. There we go. Yeah, he is hurt. Like he's limping now. Okay. So he did that part, so now we'll get back to where it was your turn. So he's now 20. Wait, what's his movement speed? He's now 30 feet from you.
All right. Let's see. Spiritual weapon has a 60 feet reach,
Yep.
so it can still attack. Okay.
Well, no, it has 6 feet reach. You can spawn it within a 60-foot area,
Oh,
but
60 feet range.
you can have it move though. Still, it still
Yes.
it is still allowed to move.
Yeah, range area.
Yep.
17.
So you're having
17 plus
spirit,
6.
So you're having
Hit.
spirit weapon move up to hit.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And you said it was a 17 plus what?
6.
So 23. Yeah, that hits.
Alright. Let me see. Alright. I wanted to keep game stay here. My pass damage, I miscalculated. That would be a 6 instead of an 8.
Okay.
This is an 8 damage.
All right, you're talking about the damage you did from your attack of opportunity should have been a 6?
Yes.
Okay.
That's my
so
fault.
Heal back 2. Still hurt. Okay, and then how much damage is the spiritual weapon dealing?
Now it's 8 damage.
Okay. Yeah, he ain't looking too good.
Alright, and then for my main action, Colette will put her quarterstaff away, and because she is not in the mood to chase after him, she will pull out her short bow and go and take a shot. Let me see. Okay. That's 19 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, let me see the damage. 1d6 plus 3. Alright, 4 plus 3. That's 7 damage.
Yeah. Oh.
Alright, that's my turn.
Hold on, you said 7?
Oh, did I do something wrong? Yes, 7 damage.
No, you didn't. I just realized on Sam, you were still prone, weren't you?
Yes.
It's like, can you make a reactionary thing when prone?
Yes. The thing you can't really do is move.
Hold on. Only moving options to crawl unless it stands there by ends. Disadvantage on attack. And you did roll with disadvantage then to hit, right?
That is correct.
Okay, cool. Just double checking. Because I don't get things that get proned often, so that's why I double check on that. Cool.
You're good.
Okay. Anything else for your turn then, Colette?
Nope.
Alright. Deimos, you up. If you can
Alrighty.
actually stand up.
We're gonna stand just. Ow! It's like, you know what, asshole? I could stay down. I'm choosing to get back up. He's just gonna take his hand behind the shield. You see strings form from the blade. He seems to wrap it, almost spiral it, and flick it upwards above them, and then bring it down as he casts Moonbeam right over top of them.
Oh, shit.
I apologize for that, y'all. So you said you were casting Moonbeam?
We're casting Moonbeam.
Cool.
In which case, he needs to make a DC 14 con save in order to have the damage.
Oh, it's definitely going to be half. That's a 25.
So he's going to take an 8 and 8. So he's taking 8.
Alright.
8 radiant.
Cool. And then... Okay, he'll have to make the same save again when it starts his turn. Okay, so anything else for your turn? Because you did your action. You used half your movement to get up.
That was action. And then for movement, he'll actually kind of step a little bit in front of everyone. Just put his shield up and take the dodge action.
Okay.
Kind of like bringing up the shield like, come and get me.
Hold on. Okay. Well, that's going to be start of his turn. He's going to roll a con save again. Oh, he fails. Go ahead and roll the damage, though I'm pretty sure you're going to kill him. But just on the off chance you roll ones.
7 and 10 for 17 radiant.
Ooh.
Describe how you kill him.
Well, the beam of light is on him. So he probably gets up to charge, probably step back a little bit after taking the initial brunt, goes to charge in, forgetting that beam of light he's going into, and just shit. A mosquito hitting a freaking shock lamp.
Fair. So when he gets zapped by your moonbeam the second time, his body doesn't fall. It essentially like does the whole mist fog thing like it did the first time y'all killed him, and just disappears.
Well, that was a pointless little diversion.
Oh, let's get out of here quickly before he decides to come back.
Yes.
Again.
Yes. I suggest we go with my idea this time.
Yes.
Fair point. I am
So-
wondering why they wanted me to come back here, though.
There was, and I don't think that had to do with. I don't think fate had anything to do with that. You just spun your sword around, and it just so happened to point back this way, and now we're all more hurt than we were. Well, you're more hurt than you were.
Talking about that, Colette will walk up. How are you
wait.
feeling?
He'll just give a hand, just kind of touch one of his wounds, and he's going to use the last of his lay on hands to patch himself up 13.
Cool.
It's like, I have been in much worse situations, but overall, not bad.
Well, let's not press our luck anymore today, shall we?
I agree.
I won't argue that.
Colette will keep the spiritual weapon up simply because, well, she doesn't want to waste it, and if they get into any more battles, she wants to have it ready.
Yeah, I mean, you can keep it up for
Pretty
its
sure
duration.
concentration. Yeah, let me see.
Yeah. Well, concentration is only if you get hit.
1 minute, so it kind of disappears quickly. Never mind. It
Yeah.
sprinkles into seeds, and then the seeds kind of clink on the ground and then dust away.
Oh yeah, as the group was about to go back through the hole, he'll just snap his fingers as the little knot undoes and the moonbeam dissipates.
Hmm.
Yeah,
All right. Well, time to talk. Who wants to do the talking to this god?
And I'll do it. I'll do it. I've read a bit. I've read a bit about negotiating with gods. I think I should. I think I can present our case with with sufficient humility. No offense.
I understand. No offense. You remember when we met Gideon?
Yes.
The first introduction was you stumbling over your words.
Yes, but I'm prepared this time now.
I guess that's a difference, but as we get closer, the difference of seeing him over there and seeing him up close might challenge that notion. I don't know.
Well,
I say we give him a chance.
Yes.
I'm just saying I wouldn't want to do it,
Besides,
so...
I have a little. Besides, I think I can. I think I might be able to give myself a little bit of an edge, and
Alright.
think Leandros. Leandros pulls out, kind of hoists his lyre again, and just kind of starts strumming a little bit. And then kind of taps himself on the chest, and he casts Enhance Ability on himself.
Okay.
You touch a creature and bestow upon it a magical enhancement. So I gain one of these effects for up to 1 hour, as long as my concentration holds. and I'm going to give myself the Eagle Splendor effect.
Okay.
The target has advantage on charisma checks.
Okay.
So, like, if I feel like I need to, if Athreos needs some persuading, I'll have a bit of extra help. And I think like there's like a little brief, like a little rip, something like an ethereal ripple of water spreading out for like a few inches from Leandros, and like the faint sound of an eagle's cry.
I like that. If you manage to do this without fumbling, I will try to hide all of Creon's alcohol.
It's a deal.
All right.
All right. Onward. And Leandros starts kind of slowly walking in Athreos's direction.
Yeah, so when you look in the direction, you see that Athreos looks smaller and smaller and smaller than he did when you first saw him. As he was still sailing down the river as y'all went back into the cave.
Faster.
And oh balls! And Leandros just starts sprinting in his direction.
Well, I guess we're running then.
Alright, I mean, yeah, you keep running and he's not getting any closer.
Oh no.
Excuse us! Wait! Lord Athreos!
Colette will cast Thaumaturgy on Leandros' voice, make his voice boom louder.
This is either gonna go wonderfully or horribly. There is no in between.
Better not stutter.
Everything knows we're here now.
Why'd you say that? You gave him ideas.
Oh no, I already had
no.
it as soon as you said it.
As soon as I saw his eyes light, I was like, "Oh no, this is either really, really good, or this is gonna end
This is gonna be so
really, really
good. I don't know
bad."
what you're talking about.
That's
gonna be
like
so good.
the unofficial motto of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, but again, like I'm saying, Athreos is miles away.
I mean, he can
Remember,
hear the
they are
little
massive in
squeak.
size.
Alright. Waste of a spell.
So
How are we gonna-
I was trying to warn you.
running.
Do we just keep running?
That's what I'm doing.
Alright, we keep running.
Yeah, you keep running, and after a while, and I mean a while of running, you make it to essentially the edge of the domain, but Athreos is probably about this size to you on the horizon.
Oh,
Well, I don't have to hide any alcohol. It's gonna
You
be
alright?
No, I am not all right. Colette and I wasted spells on each other. We're no closer to getting out of the underworld than we were, and it's all your fault.
Oh, I don't think it's his fault.
Yes,
It'd be my
yes,
fault.
your fault. If I hadn't decided to go along with your harebrained let fate sort us all out scheme, then you would still be healthy, and we'd probably have found a way out of here by now.
Take a breath.
No. What is there to be
Colette
calm
will-
about? We're in
Colette will-
the gods forsaken underworld. We're no closer to being out than we were, and we have no way out. We have no way of knowing the way out.
Colette will stand in front of Leandros, blocking his vision of Deimos entirely.
Don't interrupt me. I'm ranting.
She will go into her bag and pull out just her water skin. Filled with water, just has water in it. And she will tap the lid off, dunk a little on her face, and just kind of like cool off after running for a very long time, and she'll dunk a little on Leandros' face. Cool off. This is no time to be yelling and screaming at each other. We need to think and put our heads together for a plan. We stop bickering now. You want to be here for even longer. Then it'll be your, and then it'll be mine, and it'll be his again. Then it could be Creon's. Give me all our faults. We were trying one thing. We all agreed on it, and then it failed, and now we're here. You cannot put all the blame on Deimos because we all agreed on it. That could be your fault for sitting here and arguing and making bickering and causing us to sit here and lose time when we could find somewhere else. There is no fault. We're supposed to do this together unless you want to end up dead. You're allowed to rant, you're allowed to have frustrations, but spewing them on other people and having that fester is not healthy, and that's not good. Cool off. Think rationally, like who you are, Andros, and then we can talk about whose fault it is.
Yes, you.
He just ran for God knows how long and was exhausted. She'll give him her water skiing so he can take a drink, obviously.
Who me?
Yes.
Oh. Leandros decides just as he just takes a sip of water, or I guess a slug of water, and hands it back.
You wish to raise voices, then everyone else can raise their voices. Once we leave this place, we can rant all we want. That's what journals are for, and that's what long nights in the wagon are for. Not in the middle of us trying not to die here.
You're
a smart
right.
man, Leandros.
Yes, you're right. Yes, I apologize, Deimos, for losing my temper in that manner.
You're under a lot of stress. I can't blame you. I'm not going to hold it against you. Not the kind of person I am.
I appreciate that.
This place looks and feels dangerous. We got into a combat twice with the same person we thought we killed. Which means that there's most likely danger around everywhere. Probably not very smart using the spell, but it was a rush and I wanted to make sure we could be heard. We are truly at danger anywhere around here. We can keep an ear out and keep an eye out. Raising our voices might not be our best idea.
No. All right. Let me think for a moment.
Colette will give the water skin to Deimos.
I'm going to make a. What would that? Would that be a religion check to recall? Try and recall details I've read about the underworld?
It depends on the context you're trying to recall the information. Like, if you're trying to remember stuff that you were taught, like, based on, like, you know, your own beliefs or stuff that you learned in school, it really depends. Like, how, like, in what context?
Yeah, like, kind of trying to recall, like, you know, all the, like, recalling all the stories I read about the underworld and what the general, what people generally know about the way it works, the way it's organized.
Yeah, so that will be a history check in this case.
Okay, history, fair enough. 16 plus 7, 23.
Okay. So with that 23, you know that the underworld is divided up into different sections. Because you have Agonas, which is based on the fact you're hearing battles in the background, stuff like that. It's probably where you are. Which is the last home of warriors and soldiers who battled in life without honor, as well as the souls of cowards, mercs, and others who live by the sword. There's Phileas, I don't know how you pronounce that one. Where those who are uninspired and didn't strive for greatness in life, essentially, there's going through like the motions in that part. There's Elysia, which is where the souls of the heroic mortals and those who died unjustly find eternal rest and comfort. So essentially, that would be like the equivalent of the Elysian Fields for actual Greek lore.
Yeah.
Norono, again, I gotta figure out how to pronounce that one, is the area for the souls haunted by their memories and of mariners who were lost at sea. And you know that in that area, there is somewhere within the great oceans hides a twisting tangle of tides and winds called a labyrinth of memories. And then lastly, the deepest part, the part you never want to find yourself in, Tzeris, the deepest ward of the underworld, is the final punishment of murderers and those who committed unforgivable offenses against the gods themselves. And that's also where Erebos' palace is. And then all of these are connected by the Tardix River, which you're standing at the banks of now.
All right. Right. Yes, it's. I'm starting to remember more of like the layout of the underworld, and if this is where we were meant to end up, then perhaps we can deduce where Phoenix might have escaped from. All those in the myth. Perhaps we could find some. Perhaps we can find another clue to the unraveling just what's happening.
Not a bad idea.
All right, so there's. Hold on. Let me call up the Theros book so I know what to call all these things.
I wanted to ask. Sorry.
Because Leandros knows what he is talking about, but Turquoise Bard does not.
Not fair. What were you gonna say, Jay?
Valid.
It's okay if I get like a quick description of like just the surroundings of like the river, the type of ground we're on.
Well, the ground you're on now, so this area is very kind of barren and mountainous.
All right.
And all around you, you can hear just like all sorts of different battles going. And you remember from like where you were on the cliffside where the cave was, you saw the Colosseum, in the distance. Like there's that as well.
Oh, it's kind of like there's like, so the sky, would that be like a cave-ish or a cave ceiling? Would this, if I were to look up, would it be like a cave ceiling or would it be like a dark sky or something like that?
For here, it's dark sky.
All right, just making sure. I was visualizing. I'm all good.
So what y'all doing?
All right, so I think by the fact that we encountered a warrior shade twice, we must be in Aganas, the home of the last resting place of soldiers, warriors, mercenaries, and next is Philias, Elysia, Norono, and Tzeris, which we probably don't want to end up there.
Which, point of clarification for how Leandros would describe Agnes is, it's not just warriors and soldiers, but specifically the ones who battled in life without honor.
Yes. Right. The last resting place of those who were dishonorable warriors.
So like the Minotaurs.
Perhaps, yes.
Oh God, I do not want to run into them again. They were already annoying.
We're far.
To be fair, they were also murderers.
I didn't even think about that. Yes, we should probably So we probably should keep an eye out for see if we can recognize anybody we killed and steer clear of them.
Stay away from labyrinths.
Yes. All right. So the legend, the stories say that Phoenix. There was a path that Phoenix walked or fled across when he escaped from the underworld. We just don't know how we could find that. I mean, part of it involved actually swimming across the Tartix River itself. And it said that mortal souls who attempt to escape by fording it have their very identities washed away. All their memories, their faces, they decay and become the returned. I have no way of knowing if that would work on still living mortals, but
Pray not.
I don't think we want to test it.
Unless someone were to give us a ride across.
Well, yes, that was what I was hoping, but the ride seems to have moved on, as it were.
What was the coincidence that he shows up right as we enter? Just out of reach. Too far to actually make it to. It shows us the direction that he's headed.
So
Good point, actually.
Maybe we follow him
Go to.
just keep walking.
on this
Oh.
bank, maybe.
We'll have to find a place to freaking make shelter eventually, but it's not a bad idea. I guarantee.
smell.
Okay. Leandros kind of just places a hand on his chest and ends his concentration on enhanceability.
You have that spell that creates the
Oh yes, the
dome.
the tiny hut.
we
Let's-
have shelter.
Let's keep that in play then. We can travel for as long as necessary, as long as we
Give
can,
rations.
and then make shelter.
Shelter. I think our plan is to just follow Ferryman. And see if there's any direction he's headed out towards that way, then we should start walking, not running.
I say, Leandros, just another thing you remember with that 23, none of the wards are connected except by the river. There's no land masses that connect them.
Alright.
Yeah. Oh right. Yes. I bring that up. Well. Yes. And there's nothing, and none of what's known about the underworld suggests that there's any sort of bridges or land masses that allow us to cross the river. So, I suppose
I'm assuming you can't just...
suppose this is our only option.
I assume you can't just swim in the River of the Dead.
No. I just explained why that's a bad idea.
I heard you. Just making sure. I was thinking if this plane is barren and stuff, do you think any of them have rudimentary boat?
I'm
Would do
sorry.
something, a raft.
You cut out there for a moment.
You hear me?
Yes.
Alright. Maybe one of these planes, if we can manage to make it to another, might have the materials necessary to make a boat or a raft. We won't be touching the river, it'd be the raft, and we'd sail down it as best we could. Albeit dangerous.
Yes. That sounds dangerously foolhardy. It's not a terrible idea, but
You can blame Creon. He seems to be rubbing off on me.
Yes, well, when he gets itchy, he rubs off on trees as well. So,
yes.
Alright, very funny.
That is, yes, I've seen him do that.
So,
unseen.
Hilarious.
as you guys are trying to debate on how the hell to get out of here, I need y'all to roll me perception.
All right.
Right?
Gift us something.
Ooh, 17.
Deus
What
Ex
is my
Machina.
Perception.
Yeah,
let's
it's
see.
just plus
I
1.
got a
18.
I got a 7.
Okay.
I got a 16.
18.
Nice.
I don't know why my dice wants me to roll high on perception. I'm supposed to be the blind one. This makes no sense.
You're like tough, dude.
Oh, excuse
And
me.
that's what it'll sound like when one of you actually sees it. Actually, no. There's between all of us, the ones who typically I've seen canonically make some of the best or the highest perception saves has been you, and for some reason Creon.
All right. So, what was everyone's
Plus 3.
perceptions again?
16.
18.
7.
All right. So, Leandro's the only one who's not going to notice. Because the way I'm imagining it is probably he's facing the river while the two of you are facing the landscape behind him.
Yeah.
But you two are going to see what looks like a large creature walking up, and I mean large. Its body is ashen gray, but with hints of the nighttime sky mixed in.
What are you looking at?
A cloak grabber. Quarterstaff.
Don't turn around quickly. Turn around slowly.
Don't scream
No sudden movements.
like a little girl. Sorry.
I am going to ignore that.
Sorry.
And Leandros just
rude.
Leandros takes a deep breath and slowly turns around.
Can Plot feels a little fear when looking at this thing, so she will cast, real quick, let me find it. Bark Skin,
Okay.
on herself. It's a concentration spell, and pretty much you'll just see this, like gnarled kind of, like, bark, and, thin with, like, these wheat stalks, just kind of, like, build up across her skin as she casts it.
Okay.
And might see.
So,
Leand-
go ahead.
I think maybe Leandros sees that as he's turning around and feels a little more fear. And then, like, what exactly does this creature look like again?
So once you fully turn around, now it's within about 30 feet of y'all. So I need all of you to make me wisdom saving throws.
Leandros just
goodness.
goes,
But you see, again, this thing is a large, like, I'm talking like 20, maybe 25 feet tall, ashen gray, but again, looks like the night sky kind of like blended in with it. It has two large wings on its back, and holding what looks like a shepherd's hook.
Is this a magic effect or a spell?
No.
Alright, just making sure.
Natural effect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that means I'm rolling normally. That's still a 22.
Alright, you're good.
you say wisdom save?
Yep.
I got a 16.
I got a 3.
So you
So-
said it was holding a crook, a shepherd's crook, or it's something a part of it looked like a
No,
shepherd's
it's holding one.
crook? Ah,
Colette and Leandros, you are both going to take 11 psychic damage
Oh. Holy crap.
Oh. Owie.
as the aura is giving off just starts sparking nightmares in your head.
another Eidolon.
Oh, this ain't an Eidolon. This ain't an Eidolon. I'm gonna let you know it's not an Eidolon.
Oh, fuck.
And it's gonna look at you and just go, and what are these lost sheep doing at the banks?
We attempt to free one cursed of their curse. In return, they dragged us here. We are trying to go back to the land of the living.
And it's going to like lower itself almost down to a knee, and it's going to stare you right in the eyes, Deimos.
It will shrink up next to Leandros.
And it's just look at you.
Same call.
And after a moment, it goes, these sheep are not dead. How intriguing. As it stands back up.
Do you know of a way we can return to the land of the living?
There is no easy way.
The easiest paths are never worth walking.
Well, let's just say the method I'm thinking of will not involve walking.
And what method would that be?
I'll fly you across. But each of you will owe me a favor.
A favor of what kind?
What I choose. When I choose to collect.
Leandros kind of overcomes his curiosity gets the better of him. It's just, is there a normal policy you have for such favors? A criteria?
No. For normally when I find sheep such as you, they are dead and lost. And belong where they need to be.
Well,
But I am in a generous mood.
yes, clearly. Thank you.
We would
Yeah.
be most gracious.
And it's going to look at all of you, and it's actually going to look at Colette. And, actually, no. It's going to look at Deimos. And be like, and to ensure that the favor does not go forgotten, you're not even going to feel it, Sam. This thing's going to snatch one of your eyes right out.
What? Wait, I thought he was already blind.
No.
Well, it
He
doesn't
just
matter.
keeps that- he just keeps the veil on to keep up the illusion that he's blind.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
and even still, it's still just a gesture is what this thing's trying to go for. But there's no blood coming out, nothing. It's almost as if like it was never taken. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As you see the eye hovering in its palm.
So that's what that meant.
And then, because it actually looked you in the eyes, that's why I did this one. But for Colette and Leandros, it's just going to hold out its massive hand.
Oh, do you expect payment from us as well?
No, this was not payment. This is more showing what I am able to do. What I am doing now is to shake on it. Is that not how you mortals make a deal?
Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, you suppose correctly. We have a bargain, and Leandros kind of carefully extends his hand.
All right. What about you, Colette?
Colette is completely like almost. She looks stone faced, but she's visibly shaking. and very imagining the sound of concrete sliding across the floor, she raises her hand for a shake. Her little fawn goat ears are pinned back to her head. She's not happy.
Yeah. So when you both put your hands in its hand, in the same eye that got taken out of Deimos, you're going to start feeling a searing pain. You take no damage, you just feel the sensation.
Which eye is it?
Left eye.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh man, I was wrong.
And you won't be able to see it, but like Deimos, if you were to look at them, you're now going to see Erebos' mark on their eye. Well, this thing works for Erebos. That's why it's that. It's not a deal with Erebos, but it's, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And then it will fade away, and their eye will look normal. Yeah, when you all open your eye is still there. You see out of it perfectly fine.
Oh, Clut's crying. I'm just gonna say it. Like, her eyes are brimmed with tears, and she's crying.
No fair.
Yeah.
The pain.
Yeah, Leandros' left eye is watering a bit too.
And before it even says anything, or before you all can say anything, it's immediately going to grab Colette and Leandros, one in each hand, and then also using the shepherd's hook, it's going to hook Deimos as it flies. And in a blinding light, you guys are now back on the surface, near the hut. This thing is nowhere in sight. The only difference is, it looks like it's nighttime now.
What?
Falls on his back, just... It wasn't pointing behind me. Fuck. It wasn't pointing
Colette's
behind me.
on her knees, head in hands.
Leandros just kind of... They're like... Just kind of slumps down to sit on the ground. Why? What? What? Why did fate send us there? What was the point of that?
Maybe that's why he broke
What did
out.
we accomplish?
We got insight. Now we have a better idea of why they broke out of that place. Why they left.
Colette will rush over to Deimos. Like, she stands almost in a flash.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she was actually going to go to reach for his blindfold and then stop, knowing that's like a boundary, and let you.
Slowly pulls it down.
And when he pulls it down, like, he has his eyes open, it almost, like, you know how some people look when they lose an eye but it's fully healed, like the socket's still there, but obviously it's like healed on the inside? That's what his eye looks like now.
It hurt.
No. Though now I find myself winking incessantly.
Well,
Just kind of pulls out one of his daggers to look. Oh. Well, that's gonna hurt my chances in life.
well, I'm glad you can be so. I'm glad you can see the funny side in this.
I have
Because from where I'm sitting, it looks like we're in debt to a demon of the underworld, and we're no closer to finding our goal than we were before.
Well, now we don't have to stress about getting back, because we are back.
Yes, for whatever
Colette will-
that means.
Look for the wagon, kind of looking into the horizon.
It's right where you left it.
Creon. Assuming he's still... Actually, is Creon in the wagon?
He is in the wagon, but he's actually sitting up. And he goes like, "Where have y'all been? Or where have you all been? It's been 3
I'll
days."
walk over to the cabin. 3 days?
Time flows differently in the underworld.
I guess we should make haste then. You were asleep for most of it. There was a brooch, and she waves it off and hops into the wagon and looks for his stash of fucking alcohol and downs a bottle because she's pissed and unhappy.
Leandros just kind of slowly climbs into the wagon and just sits down with this 1,000-yard stare, just looking at nothing.
At least this further cements the whole running gag of this stays on.
Colette will sit next to Leandros. Just to have like a body near him. So he's not really freaked out.
He doesn't acknowledge her.
We survived what many others wouldn't have. Whether that's through fate, luck, little bit of both.
I will reach, not snooping, but looking for something obvious in Leandros' bag. A paper and a quill. I'm sure I can find it easily.
Okay.
So he pulls out a just paper and quill out of Leandros' bag. And she grabs his hand and forms, pretty much as if he were writing, forms the quill over his hand. And, right. Write what you experienced. Write it down on paper. Don't let it circle. That's what helped me when I was younger. I'm here. She shakes the bottle of liquor. You want some?
Leandros just kind of slowly reaches over and takes it, and
Yeah, and by the way, this stuff has not aged at all, so it's burning like a bitch. It is not smooth. This is like
Probably helps.
This is the equivalent. This is the rum equivalent of fresh moonshine.
There you go.
Pass that here when you're done with it.
She
You
passes
sip
it
after
down.
that.
Yeah, just seeing all y'all just start gulping down this product. When it gets to Deimos and after you do drink a bit, Creon's gonna be like, "What in hell's name happened?"
No, that's pretty apt, actually. Summed it up well, and you weren't even there. Good job.
She'll grab some.
Don't burp. It makes it worse.
yes, well done, Creon. You got it. You got it in one.
Creon's still just looking at y'all like just completely blank, like he's confused as fuck.
Yes, I will.
Yes.
I will write.
Yes, there you go.
I will
She'll
write.
grab some like grain and maybe like an extra apple if we have one, and walk over to Jack and see how he is faring after 3 days of his favorite people gone.
Oh, wait.
People.
Oh no, because this was completely obvious to y'all when y'all walked up to the cart. When he saw 3 of you, he actually just went.
Favorite people.
She has a handful of grain and maybe an apple, maybe some slices. She'll feed him. Sorry for the wait. She'll hop into the wagon next to the reins and take their reins. Amos, when you're done with the bottle, please send it back.
I did.
Oh yeah, Creon
Take it
definitely
back.
snatched it away at this point anyway.
Damn
If
it.
it wasn't handed back.
To be fair, you said hand it back. You didn't say hand it back to whom.
Creon, I know where your stash is, and she will giddy up.
Yeah, but you're driving. That's why he took it.
Yeah. She took just like 2 gulps because she
You get
needed
my
to
point.
sober up. She needed to knock something out of her system.
All right. So y'all are just resuming the journey.
Clutch
I guess
driving.
so.
Leandros is riding. I don't know what Deimos is doing.
All right.
Currently, just probably knowing him, is there much just kind of just taking a deep breath, trying to meditate, and trying to remain composed, because remaining composed in that situation was difficult.
Yeah, and I will say. No, actually, never mind.
Oh.
So, all right, yeah. So y'all resume the journey. We'll say you guys, because the night was still young. You wait till it gets pretty late in the evening before you set up camp, so y'all can get a long rest and get all those spell slots back
Oh my lord! Thank God.
Yeah.
and heal for those who need to heal, which pretty much everyone, but especially Deimos.
Yeah.
And as you guys are camping, it's going to be a peaceful night. And that's actually where I'm going to call it tonight because I do have an early morning tomorrow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's completely
I at least wanted to get us out of hell.
Perfect. Yeah. Very
Perfect.
important.
traumatize us. Woo!
Yes.
All right, now I need to double check
Happy Halloween, everybody.
the calendar real quick.
Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween
So-
from me specifically because I don't know if
Okay.
Kellen is streaming on Halloween.
I'm going to stream on Halloween.
All right, then happy Halloween for me because I'm not going to be on that stream.
Yeah. Well, I'm not
Yeah,
streaming any
yeah.
games. Like, I'm not streaming like my D&D stuff. This is going to be like video game
But yeah,
streams.
I imagined.
All right, just clarifying.
I might stream on-
Anywho, but for those who joined us tonight, thank you. I know it's a little bit of a short one compared to normal, but like I said, I got work stuff. I had to be up at 8 o'clock in the damn morning.
Whew.
So I want to make sure I get some sleep for that. So I also have enough time to get some breakfast. We're going to go ahead and go around and say who you are, who you play, and... I'm curious what y'all think the repercussions would be if you were not to do the favor. What each character's thought is on like what happens if you say no when it's time to actually do the favor. I'll say, kitten, I don't want to hear about sleep since I had to tell you to go to bed earlier. Love you though. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so let's go ahead and go. Colette, we'll start with you.
Hi, I'm Jay. I played Colette, the cleric satyr for Karametra. I'd say she's probably feeling. I think if she, because the Nyx one was so quick to just fucking steal an eye from Deimos, she just imagines it's gonna kill him. It's like, oh, we're just dead if we don't do, or worse, like we're cursed, or like she's just like thinking of the worst possible, like, oh, if we don't do what this thing tells us to do, when that favor comes, then we're just done for.
Which, by the way, just for reference, that was a nightmare shepherd that y'all came across.
No.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
But yeah, she's not excited. My name is Jade. I am actually streaming now. My Twitch is Boojay, all lowercase, BOOJAY _ So if I happen to stream again, you may want to catch it there. Shilling is over. Well done.
Alright, okay, let's head down over to Sam.
What is up, y'all? I am Sam Markov and Koamosa, and wow, I cannot English tonight. You guys can find me on Markov and Co. on most socials. I have been Deimos, your now one-eyed satyr, ancient paladin. God, it just got longer. Fuck.
You're welcome.
Oh my
And
boy.
if we ever, I guess if we ever run into a, if we ever run into a Cyclops, we might be able to send you to negotiate.
Trust me, I will crack the joke. I guarantee it. It will bite us in the ass that I will crack the joke, or maybe they'll find it entertaining. Who knows?
No, the Cyclops will bite your head off. Bite your head off. You're at the wrong end.
Exactly. Honestly, Deimos sees this a little bit differently. That eye is it's to make sure that he follows through. So there is a possibility that he sees that once that contract is fulfilled, that will be returned. Right now, that's being held as a threat. He held eye contact with that thing and didn't flinch. This thing probably didn't like that, as everyone else was kind of terrified. So
yeah, you were the only one who didn't get like nightmare bombed.
Then we got fitting because you made the save. So
yeah. So it's a possibility he will get that back. At least that's the way he sees it. It's a possibility. If not, it is what it is. Fate has taken his eye, but it has not taken his sight.
Okay. And then last but certainly not least, Leandros.
Hello, everybody. I'm Miles, aka Turquoise Bard, on whichever socials I'm happen to be on at the moment. And I played Leandros, the human bard and devotee of Ifara. And I mean, besides like entering a, besides like introducing emo poetry to Theros for now. Okay, Leandros, he doesn't really have like any doesn't really have any anything in mind, because like there are like so many horrible possibilities. I think the term fate worse than death comes to mind.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
No, fair enough. Alright, and then once again, I am Kel, also known as the Celtic Wyvern King. You can find me here every other Wednesday, which normally our regular night will be next Wednesday, but I have work stuff to do that night, so we're going to meet again in 2 weeks, and then the week after that. So you guys will get a 2 week in a row bit to get us back on our normal Wednesday in 2 weeks. But then you can also find me over on Halfling Wizard Productions tomorrow for Reign of Vecna. I play Meek, the Reborn Goliath, Redemption Paladin. Try saying that 5 times fucking fast. And then normally every other Friday, which will not be this Friday, but next Friday, you can find me back here for my Stargate 5e campaign, where my team went up against a Cull Warrior. With Sam, you remember those guys. Oh, if you can even hear me. Because I know he's not... So... And then every Monday, you can also find me back at Halfling Wizard Productions for either Windrise Aria, which will be this upcoming Monday, or for Orlea Origins, which we actually just had this previous Monday, which, God, it's getting chaotic in both games. But once again, we do also have a merch store. I got to click on the thing to actually show it. No, not delete. There we go. And again, we have all sorts of cool merch, like we have Barbarian's Intuition. I am going to make more stuff for this particular campaign besides this one, though. We do have our channel specific stuff, so like we got swimming trunks, we got t-shirts, we got hoodies, we got mugs, we got drinking glasses. Hell, we even got a flag. But then, like I said, I gotta go to the homepage. We do also have our collections here, so we have stuff for our Stargate campaign, our Theros campaign, and for Pride Month. Though, granted, Pride should be year-round. And if you are a subscriber, you get a discount. You know, hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Alright, but with that, we are going to go ahead and raid out, so make sure you stick around for the raid. If you like what you see when we get there, make sure you hit that follow button. No matter if it's us or any other creator, we always enjoy when we see new follows. And again, you also get, I remember, like I said, 1 free sub a month with Twitch Prime. So whether it's for someone you regularly watch streaming-wise, myself, or hell, even the person we're about to raid, again, we always appreciate when we see stuff like that. And the last thing I'll say, no breath weapons. Not unless you're about to use them on marshmallows. Okay, those things take a while to recharge. Use them wisely. We'll catch y'all next time.
Bye.